Join me for a little experiment, transforming one long video into a pile of scroll-stopping social clips. Creators already know consistency and quality are key, but what if you could squeeze extra life out of every deep dive you produce? Imagine spawning a week's worth of reels, shorts, and posts from a single hour-long recording without completely losing your mind. That's the goal here, intelligently repurposing long videos into short content that feels natural, not like spam. Look, making great social content requires a different skill set than producing deep dive long-form material. Short form needs to be fast, punchy, super visual, and immediately connect with the viewer's emotions. It demands sharp hooks, excellent pacing, and a format that works natively across Reels, TikTok, Shorts, and LinkedIn. If you're buried producing podcasts, YouTube episodes, or live streams, the last thing you want is spending days chopping all those clips manually. I live in that boat every day. The production, the editing, the distribution stack, it's a genuine grind. Most of us simply don't have a dedicated short-form team or the extra brainpower to constantly invent fresh micro-content on top of our main job. So I want to walk you through two straightforward paths I use before explaining why I've been leaning heavily on one tool to clean up the whole process. First up, the quick and dirty method that many creators initially try. Think of tools like Opus Clip. The pitch sounds amazing. Drop in a video link, click one button, and it immediately spits out highlight clips for you. I've certainly used this. It takes your hour-long talk, even one with slides, and chops it into several one-minute gems. It even generates a transcript, gives clip scores, and suggests catchy opening hooks. That part is genuinely wild. It identifies moments that look potentially viral and packages them up incredibly fast for you. But here's the persistent catch. Even though the machine can cut like a pro, it often misses the mark on social polish. The titles often sound robotic, the suggested captions are a total toss-up, and the text overlay rarely matches your established brand voice. You still end up rewriting the copy, adjusting the framing, and sometimes having to re-edit because slide text clashes with the 9:16 crop. Yes, this method is fast, and that speed is a lifesaver when you are seriously strapped for time. However, you are never completely free of the manual, tedious cleanup work. Now, the second method involves using an LLM-based notebook, like NotebookLM, to transform transcripts directly into social posts. You upload the source transcript, select a simple template like hook plus 3 insights plus a CTA, and let it draft a LinkedIn post or thread. This approach is fantastic for turning a core concept into a narrative with a great headline and compelling engagement prompts. I particularly love this for LinkedIn because video paired with a strong written post consistently outperforms text alone. Yet again, there are limitations. These notebook tools are text geniuses, but they don't handle scheduling or direct publishing. They absolutely will not take your transcript and automatically export batches of clips into different aspect ratios for every platform. They can write 5 versions of your caption, but you still have to jump into 5 different apps to manage when and where those pieces go live. Plus, the tone can sometimes sound too generic, requiring you to manually punch it up to keep that authentic conversational vibe. So that's the current reality. One tool excels at the chopping, and another is brilliant with the copy, but neither does the whole job. What if you could combine both? Fast, smart clipping plus native-ready captions, consistent scheduling, and one hub to manage everything. That's precisely where this tool, Vizard, comes into play, and why I'm recommending it without a heavy sales pitch. Here's how I now manage this entire workflow from start to finish, using it with just a couple of fast human refinements. Step 1 is simple. Upload your long video directly into the Vizard platform. You can throw in a raw YouTube link, an MP4 file, or even a Zoom recording. It's incredibly flexible. The system processes the footage, transcribes everything, and then automatically surfaces the moments it thinks will perform the best. It's not just cutting based on loud sounds or energy spikes. It understands conversational structure to pick clips with a natural arc. It isolates the hook, the core value, and that final punchline all automatically. Step 2 involves reviewing those auto-generated clips, which are already ready to post assets. It provides different lengths, aspect ratios, and even thumbnail suggestions, so you skip recreating every format manually. I usually scan the clips with the highest scores, picking 3 to 5 that tell different micro-stories. Then I make tiny tweaks, perhaps adjusting the on-screen crop or fixing a single cut where slide text overlapped someone's head. Honestly, this entire human review and micro-tweak step usually takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, tops. Step 3 lets the AI handle the caption writing, generating hook variations for each specific platform. You get a short, punchy opener for TikTok, a slightly longer teaser for Instagram, and a professional blurb for LinkedIn. Crucially, you can select a desired voice tone, casual, educational, or witty, and it rewrites the copy to match your brand. That subtle ability to nail the brand voice is a huge time saver because copy generation is where most creators unexpectedly stall. Finally, step 4 is the game changer, auto schedule and publish, which used to force me to juggle 5 separate tools. With the auto schedule feature, you just set your desired cadence, say 3 clips every week, and the AI spaces them out strategically. It manages the optimal publishing windows, meaning you don't have to constantly babysit the posting times yourself. If you do need to fine-tune, you can always jump in to manually edit times or shuffle clips on the calendar. Step 5 brings in the team workflow element, allowing you to manage all clips from one central content calendar. You can easily assign clips for caption review, set clear publishing priorities, and see what's live versus what's queued up. It's perfect for creating a repeatable process. Produce the long form, push it here, approve the clips, schedule, and you are done. So why choose this integrated tool over stitching together Opus Clip and a NotebookLM setup? The short answer is integration and significantly less friction in the handoffs between steps. Opus gets you mid-level clips fast, but then you're stuck doing all the heavy captioning and scheduling afterward. NotebookLM provides brilliant text insights, yet it can't create platform-ready videos or automatically push them out to your followers. This unified tool takes the best functions, smart moment detection, caption writing, and a scheduling ecosystem, and stitches them together. It stitches them into one workflow that genuinely saves you several hours every single week, guaranteed. The final result feels cohesive because the clips, the captions, and the timing all originate from one single source. A couple of practical notes from my time using this system are important to keep in mind. You should absolutely still maintain a habit of creating native short-form content whenever possible. Recording a quick vertical intro or a short contextual clip often performs much better than repurposed footage alone. Repurposing is not a full replacement for original work. It's a powerful force multiplier when you are already heavy on long-form production. Also, your results will vary depending on how your original video was made. Multi-angle interviews and slide-heavy talks behave differently. However, this platform's flexibility handles all those formats better than trying to glue together 5 or 6 other separate tools. So let's review the absolute core takeaways you should remember from this breakdown. First, turning those long videos into social content is easily one of the best ways to multiply your reach without doubling your production effort. Second, chopping content into bite-sized clips that each deliver one singular clear idea is absolutely essential for short-form success. Third, utilizing one unified tool that covers auto-editing, captioning, and scheduling drastically slashes your overhead, and that's where this shines. If you want a simple, actionable workflow to try starting tomorrow, here's what you do. Pick a 20 to 40-minute video, upload it to the platform, and let it generate those initial clips for you. Then quickly pick just 3 to 5 of the best clips, select your favorite caption presets, and engage the auto-schedule feature. Set it to publish across your chosen platforms over the next 7 days, and you are essentially done with the heavy lifting. You'll likely spend less than 30 minutes and end up with a full week of social content that truly represents your message. Alright, that's the straightforward, repeatable system for turning long form into snackable gold without losing your sanity. If you have been trapped in that cycle of constant production, editing, and manual distribution, it's time to systematize it. Use a tool that's built for the entire job, not just one isolated piece of the content puzzle. If you have any amazing repurposing tips or secret hacks that I completely missed, please drop them down in the comments below. And if you want to see more behind the scenes on how I actually set this workflow up with my small team, I'll share templates in the next video. Until next time, keep creating incredible content, and don't be afraid to let AI handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on the good stuff.